Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Josh Griffin, joined in the booth tonight, as always, for our home games by La Follette Middle School head coach Garrison Hayes. How we doing tonight, Coach?
Hey, I'm doing wonderful. Glad to be here for another football game out on the hill.
That was the Cougar Marching Band playing the national anthem, and the color guard now making their way off of the field. Tonight's matchup features Campbell County taking on the Red Devils of Halls. Halls, who caught a loss last week in a close one against Central, and of course we know how the Central game played out here. But they are coming off of a tough loss, so they're going to be competitive tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
Campbell County still looking for their first win of the season. Deafening silence as the band makes their way off the field, folks. All right, so we've got Campbell County looking for their first win of the season tonight against a really tough Halls team. Coach, what do you think it's going to take for the Cougars to pull it off tonight?
Yeah, the biggest thing is just playing clean football. I feel like up to this point, every week we've seen some, maybe not detrimental mistakes, but we've seen a bunch of minor mistakes. Get several yards, have a good drive, and then kill it on penalties. I also think the defense has got to play lights out tonight. Be able to stop the run game, but also keep from them passing it over top on our DBs.
I think something that'll come into play is the weather tonight. It's a cold, crisp October night, and
yes,
I don't know about you, Coach, but I played wide receiver, and when that ball hits them hands and it's cold outside, it stings.
Yep.
And so it makes throwing the ball around a little bit tougher. Of course, they've got a lot better equipment nowadays. The gloves are a little bit more padded and things like that. But I'd say the passing game is going to be affected by the cold weather, and I think for Campbell County, the most dangerous thing about Campbell County in this matchup tonight is that they are a team with nothing to lose.
Yep.
And this one thing that I hated whenever I played football, it was playing that 0-6, 0-8, team, because you're something happens to you mentally.
Yep.
You let your guard down. You think, oh, we're going to go walk in here and take care of business and get back on the bus and come home and celebrate the win, and you forgot that the team across the field that is 0-8, 0-10, 0 and whatever, they came to play too.
Yep.
And next thing you know, you're down a score.
Yep.
And then you try to kind of play from behind, and the next thing you know, you're down 2 scores, and you've just lost to the team that everybody in the district has beaten.
Yep.
So I think that's probably what makes Campbell County the most dangerous tonight. I think if they can get their running game going, in the last few games, that's been the biggest challenge that they've had on offense. Is if they can get the running game going and keep the box honest, then it opens up the passing lane to their the passing game to their biggest weapons on the outside, which are Timmy Gibson, Sam Sexton, and Austin Jordan.
Yep.
And 3 speedsters. I'd put them up against anybody in the district, and when it comes to speed. So I think that on the offensive side of the ball, on the defensive side of the ball, they got to get pressure on the quarterback early and often. And like I said, Campbell County is a team with nothing to lose. There is no reason for Coach Owenby to not come out tonight and say, boys, pin your ears back. We're going to go have fun and play some lights-out football tonight.
Absolutely. That's another thing you pointed out, being the other underdogs and things like that is, there's been some ugly games this year, but the one thing to really talk about is how the Campbell County players, they've not given up. We've seen times even in the fourth quarter being down, 40-something points. Plays are still being made. Kids are still giving it 100%. And so hopefully tonight, and kind of going based on what you said is, we can catch Halls kind of sleeping and really put on a show up here on the hill.
The other thing that I think is probably whispered around the county that nobody's willing to talk about out loud is that Campbell County has not had a game all season long where the mercy clock was not invoked. if Campbell County can keep the game tight. It'll be interesting to see how they play late in a ball game when the game is still in reach, when the clock's not working against them. And so I think that they've got a good opportunity here. And like I said, Owenby needs to bring them out and say, let's have some fun tonight, boys. Let's run some trick plays. Let's throw some bombs. Let's jailhouse blitz. Let's get in the quarterback's face all night long. Have fun. Laugh it up. Laugh at the other team. Talk some trash. And let's go play some Campbell County Cougar football and try to put the first W in the win column tonight.
Oh, yeah,
We've got Cougars. We got Red Devils. We've got kickoff coming up here in about 5 minutes. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back here on the Volunteer Times coverage of Campbell County High School football.
I got to go shower.
It's laundry night.
Dishwasher needs to run.
And the hot water wars. A Rinnai tankless water heater gives you an endless supply of hot water for everything you need to do.
Powell Clinch Utility District is your natural gas provider. PCUD offers sales, service, and installation of Rinnai tankless water heaters. Call or visit today and ask about our 0% financing.
Rinnai, hot water for all.
James Earl Jones. All right, folks, we are back. And if you will, direct your attention down to the north end zone. The cheerleaders got the flags. The Cougars in orange helmets, orange jerseys, white pants. There's the smoke. There go the fireworks. And here come the Cougars. And now making their way in through the gate at the south end zone, here come the Red Devils. The Cougars taking a knee here for a word of prayer with their coaches leading the prayer there on the sideline. The captains are now at midfield on the paw print with the referee. We've got Austin Jordan as the captain for tonight. He's going to be calling the coin toss, the Halls will call the coin toss, but Austin Jordan will lead that up and make the decision. And the Red Devils now making their way onto the field. The coin toss. It looks like Halls has won it. They have. They have deferred to the second half. And so Campbell County will take the ball to start the night. Thompson. Players shaking hands on the paw print. We got 55 seconds, folks. It's football time in Campbell County. I'm excited. Coach, we've seen them put together a really good first quarter and then fall apart for the last three. We've seen them put together a really good second quarter after a bad first quarter. We've seen them kind of just grasping at straws and fighting and clawing in a third quarter, and we've seen some of the young folks come in the fourth quarter and do some really impressive things. And this has got to be the night. I think this is the second to last district game of the season. You've got William Blount coming to La Follette next week, but I want to see them put a game together. I want to see full effort from the opening whistle to the final buzzer. Austin Jordan and Timmy Gibson back deep to receive for the Cougars.
Weaver and Gibson back deep to receive for the Cougars.
A fresh 12 minutes is up on the clock. Here comes the opening kick. It's a line drive straight to Timmy Gibson. Gibson's going to field it around the 10-yard line. He's to the 15, down to the 20. Cutting it outside. He's back to the 15, and he's going to be dropped at the 15. The ball came out, but I believe he was down. Austin Jordan recovers it just to be safe, and the Cougars will take over on offense from their own 15-yard line to start the opening drive of tonight's ball game. Pretty good return there, Coach, until he started running backwards.
Yep. Yeah, and that's the thing, too, is you hate to see, have someone quick back there like that, and then a few missed blocks. Halls gets down there pretty quickly, and then you're trying to try to find some space and gain some yards.
Size-wise, down in the trenches, it looks like the Cougars hold the advantage. We'll see how they hold up this defensive line from the Red Devils tonight. 4 wide receivers set. Lawson's back. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and it's going to be over the head of Sam Sexton for an incomplete pass, but a beautiful ball. Sexton just needed another step or two, and that could have been 6. So, like we talked about early in the broadcast tonight, OMB's got no reason not to pin the ears back and try to throw some deep bombs, and there he goes right out of the gate, throwing one deep. Almost had it. It is now 2nd and 10. 3 wide receivers set now for the Cougars. 2 to the right. Austin Jordan down here at the bottom of your screen all by him. No, that's Sam Sexton. And it's going to be a handoff to Braden Graham, I believe.
Graham on the carry, hit first by Holmes. We'll bring up 3rd down.
He'll pick up 2 on that, and it'll be 3rd and 8. So one of the downsides to going for it all on 1st down is that you got to get some of that yardage back on 2nd down. He did pick up 3, so they did move the stick forward a yard. He'll picked up 3, so it's 3rd and 7. Long 3rd down here for Lawson. 4 wide receivers set. Lawson's back to pass, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield. Defensive end came through, shot out of a cannon, and the tackle couldn't hold him. And that'll be 4th down, and I think we're going to see the first punt of the evening for the Cougars.
And, and that's one thing to point out, too, something to look for as we continue through the game is Hall's speed on the defensive line. I know you talked earlier. I think we do have size advantage, but I'd be curious to see those defensive ends and how quick they are off the edge.
Tyler Kettlehake, the punter. End-over-end punt that drops to the 30-yard line, and good heads-up play there by number 8, Jack Sexton, to see that ball had bounced back towards the Cougars and jump up and snatch it out of the air. And Halls with really good field position now after a 30-yard net punt. Halls will run out of the pistol. 4 wide receivers set, 1 halfback. No, the quarterback does drop back to the shotgun. There's the snap. Quarterback's looking. He's going to fire out to his running back in the flat, who makes a couple of moves, and he'll pick up about 7, 8 on that one. Looks like 7, so it'll be 2nd and 3.
Perkins on the tackle for the Cougars. It is 2nd down.
Once again out of the shotgun, handoff to the tailback. Tailback's got a pretty good blocking lane there. He'll have enough for the 1st down. He's all the way down to the 15-yard line of the Cougars. And just like that, 2 plays later, 15 yards closer to the end zone go the Red Devils. now in the red zone. ONB, of course, sticking with that classic 3-4 look he loves so much. Moves a couple of men up on the line, and there's a screen pass out to the sidelines, and he'll have enough for the first down. Oh, no, he got in. I thought he stepped out of bounds. He did not. He hurdled a player, and into the end zone go the Red Devils. Your score now 6-0, Campbell County trailing. 8:57 remaining in the first quarter, and a PAT attempt coming up next.
Yeah, so far with Halls, it just looks like they're doing a great job blocking. Like that play right there around the end, the wide receiver really set the edge and allowed him to go out and score there.
There's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Signals the referees, and that'll make your score 7-0. Again, 8:57 remaining in the first quarter, and we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back here on the Volunteer Times coverage of Campbell County High School Cougar football.
It's game time. When it comes to buying or selling a home, you need a team that knows how to call the right plays.
At Alco Builders and Realty, we're ready to tackle the market.
Our team will help you protect your investment and score big.
From kickoff to closing, we're here to guide you every step of the way.
At Alco Builders and Realty, we know how to move the ball down the field.
And help you score your perfect real estate deal.
Go Cougars!
There it is. All right, folks, we are back as the Cougars now set to receive the kickoff. They are going to clear the field for some reason. Officials are taking a timeout of some kind. We'll try to get with you on what's going on.
Looks like it could be something with
perhaps a communication issue with the officials. Maybe one of the officials got cold. They are looking to the press box. I'm wondering if it's not the official clock runner or the clock official up in the press box that's having communication issues.
Well, I was thinking either that or it could be the play clock, because I know that referee on the sideline controls the play clock during the game, and there could be an issue with that as well. I think so, because they're sending them to the box.
Yeah, they're going to send one official up to the press box. Makes a lot of sense. All right. Not sure 100% why we had to clear the field for that, but they're the professionals. So the Cougars defense unable to hold there on the Red Devils' first drive. And your score, if you're just joining us, folks, is 7-0. Campbell County trails Halls. There's 8:57 remaining in the first quarter. Each team has had an opening drive. Campbell County's fizzled out on a 3-and-out and a short punt from Tyler Kettlehake down to the 30-yard line, where the Red Devils then took over on their first drive, and it was a 4-play, 30-yard drive into the end zone. And that's what gives us our score of 7-0. All right, folks, while we're on delay, we're going to go to another quick commercial break. We'll come back. We'll cut the commercial short if we have to, as soon as the Cougars take the field again here in the first quarter.
Hello guys, welcome to El Charro Mexican Grill here in La Follette, Tennessee.
This is our entrance for you. You see it by the hostess. This is our ice cream parlor. We have many different choices to choose from. We also have milkshakes and boba tea and many other desserts.
The Royal Pool Room, located in downtown La Follette, has been a treasure in our community since 1933. Locals agree that no one can serve up breakfast and lunch quite like the Royal Pool Room. For decades, folks have come from miles around to experience the legendary Pool Room hot dog, alongside another local favorite in the Royal Burger.
All right, folks, we are back with fresh intel from the press box. The official in the press box has informed us that the issue that we have on the field is the head referee in the officiating crew has pulled his hamstring, and I'm not sure if you can see him down there on the field. He's got an ice pack on his left hamstring right there. So what they're doing now, the umpire is going to take over as the referee. The press box official, the time clock official, is going to come down on the field to call the game as the umpire, and the referee is going to make his way up to the press box to run the time clock. So that's the cause of the holdup. We've got an officiating crew injury, and they're going to do a little swap-a-roo, and then we should have some football being played after they get that done. I think this makes year number 8 for me, and that's the first official injury that I've seen. I have seen them get knocked over by players and kind of, a little bit dizzy after a play or two, but they're usually pretty good to go. This is the first time I've seen a referee switch out.
Well, and to switch out within the first 3 minutes of the ball game. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why stretching is important.
Especially on cold weather days. Especially on cold weather days. All right, now the Cougars are heading out onto the field. And boy, it sure would be good to see some magic from the return men. You got Kevin Moore, number 0, as the up back, and Austin Jordan and Timmy Gibson have now reversed field, and they are set back deep to receive the kickoff. Here's the kick. It's a high kick, going to be fielded by Austin Jordan at the 10-yard line. He's down to the 15. Makes a little move at the 20. Finds a little bit of space at the 25, and he'll fall forward up to the 27-yard line, and that's where the Cougars will have the ball to start their second drive of the night. Good little move there by Austin Jordan to evade the tackle and pick up a few extra yardages, or extra yards. That hidden yardage on special teams in a close ball game can make the difference between a win and a loss. So if this one gets close, goes down to the wire, as the Cougars are able to get that return game going, it could help them out. Four wide receivers set now for the Cougars. Lawson out of the shotgun. Graham is the tailback. Man in motion is Timmy Gibson. They're going to fake the handoff, and Lawson's going to keep it himself and head up the middle. He'll pick up about 6 or 7 on that play.
And, I really like to see a play like that too. Eli Lawson, we've seen many games now where he's had to, scramble, pick up yards, and he's really quick on his feet, make some smart moves, and find some open space.
The official mark's going to go up 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Cougars. Coverage is tight. Man coverage down at the bottom of your screen on Sexton. Watch him. There's the screen pass to Timmy Gibson. Gibson's quick. He can get loose.
Ball
comes loose, and it's going to be probably fumbled out of bounds. No, he did get it as he slid out of bounds. Scratching my head on that one because generally you got to have clear control of the ball in bounds for it to be considered a turnover. But the referee, the line judge, signals it's Red Devil football, and they will take over on the Cougar 45-yard line once again with really good field position.
This is another one of those things we talked before the game started is, just the mistakes that we keep making. It's just really hurting us in these ball games.
There's a quick screen pass to the tailback who's through the 1st and 2nd level really quickly, and he'll have enough for a 1st down. Picks up about 13 on the play. Hall's going tempo here. Going to try to get a man to jump. Almost got him, but they didn't. Cougars showing pressure. 4 wide receivers set. Quarterback out of the shotgun. Fires to the sideline on the out route. He's got a man. It's going to be complete. He makes a move. Just juked him out of his shoes.
Oh, ref down.
Referee falls down. And they're signaling touchdown.
Don't necessarily know how you could make that call when you're face planted on the turf, but
he was looking to the line judge for the call, and the line judge isn't going to be able to see if he ran out of bounds. It did look like he went out of bounds, but he knocked down the pylon while he was doing it, and so they're going to give him the touchdown. 6:51 remaining in the first quarter, and it's 13-0. Cougars down big early. There's the snap, the hold nearly blocked, but the kick is going to be good, and it'll be 14-0 with 6:51 remaining in the first quarter. We'll go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back here with more Cougar football action on the Volunteer Times.
The Royal Pool Room, located in downtown La Follette, has been a treasure in our community since 1933. Locals agree that no one can serve up breakfast and lunch quite like the Royal Pool Room. For decades, folks have come from miles around to experience the legendary Pool Room hot dog, alongside another local favorite in the Royal Burger. You'll come for the great food, but you'll return for the hometown culture, the vintage atmosphere, and most of all, our charming locals. And while you're there, of course, a game of pool. What better way to enjoy Cougar football this year while casting the Volunteer Time stream to your big screen TV than enjoying it with a sack full of Pool Room hot dogs? And when the temperatures begin to drop this fall, it'll be even better, topped off with that fabulous chili. Call in ahead for a quick pickup before kickoff. Life is good. Celebrate the little things here at the Royal Pool Room, downtown La Follette.
All right, folks, we are back as Weaver takes the ensuing kickoff up to the 22-yard line, and the Cougars will give it another go on offense. Austin Jordan with a limp as he heads off the field. Four wide receivers set for Lawson. Trips to the left. single wide receiver to the right. There's the snap. Lawson's going to keep it himself, and he has stuffed it behind the line of scrimmage. My goodness, the linebacker came through there quick. Head down, just caught Lawson right in the midsection. I know that hurt, especially in this cold weather. So about a 3-yard loss on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 13 for the Cougars. Same formation. In tight, showing pressure are the Red Devils. Offsides on Halls. That'll be a 5-yard penalty, and Campbell County catches a break there. It'll now be 2nd and 8.
Be offsides against the Red Devils.
So that penalty erases the sack. Same formation now, Graham in motion. Lawson's looking and almost intercepted. Lawson just kind of lobbed it up there for Jack Sexton, and it went over his head right into the basket of the linebacker. Not able to bring it in, so it is 3rd and 8 now for the Cougars. Like the idea on the play call there. Fooled me.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Halls. So far, Halls on defense, they clearly are not afraid. Pressure the quarterback, blitz their guys. I think right there on that play, they went, hard man coverage. They're playing very aggressive here early. It might be on the Hall. Oh, no.
I believe that was going to be on the Cougars. You got a flinch from the left tackle. That's number 73, Gavin Petrie, who jumped there. Just the flinch, that's all it takes.
Yep.
Lawson out of the shotgun. He's got 4 wide receivers. He's going to scramble out to the right. Look, fires downfield, deep downfield. He's got
open.
Sexton.
There he is.
Open. Sexton catches it to the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cougars. Send up the Rockets, Mr. Pyro. We got ourselves a ball game.
That was nice.
A beautiful throw by Eli Lawson to get his man open. The defensive back was in Sexton's back pocket the whole route. Lawson's able to throw it to create some separation, and the Cougars are on the scoreboard with 5:11 to go in the first quarter.
That's what I was going to say. I think Lawson did a wonderful job there. The pocket collapsed. He rolled out, but he stayed calm, found his man, and threw a good ball to get the touchdown.
The snap, the hold, the kick is up. The kick is good. Your score with 5:11 to go in the first quarter. Halls 14, Campbell County 7. We'll go to a quick commercial break and we'll be right back here on the Volunteer Times.
Lindsay's Carpet and Paint Center, located in downtown La Follette, is a cherished family-owned business that has served our community since 1974. And the Volunteer Times is proud to have Lindsay's Carpet as a sponsor of Cougar football. As on the field, beginning with a firm foundation is everything. Lindsay's carries a wide variety of tile, hardwood, and laminate flooring to keep you firm of foot for the long game ahead. If there's a hard tackle in your future, you definitely want the best carpet and padding manufactured by name brands you trust to soften the tackle. Lindsay's also offers professional installations and oversees the job is done right the first time. And as always, Lindsay's backs what they sell. If one play in the game book isn't working, you quickly switch it up to another. Benjamin Moore quality paints and various name brand stains are just the thing you need to paint up a new game plan in a pinch. Plus, they've got the tools so those do-it-yourselfers can score big. Lindsay's experienced staff is readily available to assist with questions or ideas. Stop by and see Scott and the team for your next home improvement project.
All right, folks, we are back as the kickoff from the Cougars to the Red Devils goes down to the 49-yard line. And we just received word that was an 82-yard touchdown pass from Eli Lawson to Sam Sexton, the longest touchdown pass of the season for the Cougars.
And, and I just talked about, Halls, blitzing, playing aggressive, playing a little bit of that man coverage, and that right there, is the downfall of that.
Make them pay for it.
Yep.
So a little bit of fire, a little bit of life on the Cougars sideline now as the score is 14-7. Campbell County trailing. Now on defense. Quarterback out of the shotgun. You got to think the Red Devils are thinking retribution here.
Yep.
No retribution to be had on that play. It's a 1-yard gain for the Red Devils as the defensive line from the Cougars holds strong. Ball now at midfield. It's 2nd and 9. Cougars showing pressure. There's the fake handoff. They're going to hit the wide receiver on a screen route. He'll be arm tackled down to the 30-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. Going for the ball and going for the turnover is good, but you do have to hold the man where he's at. Defensive back kind of slung him out another 5 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30-yard line for the Red Devils. If Campbell County can get a stop here and then return the favor with a score, we'll have a tie ball game. There's another screen pass, and that's been open all night long. Eventually, OMB's going to have to tighten that coverage up. Seven-yard gain on that play. It'll be 2nd and 3. Official timeout. We got a flag on the play. It's going to be offsides on the Cougars. 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down. So the Cougars, after throwing their longest touchdown pass of the season, kind of shooting themselves in the foot here with the penalties.
Yep.
Halls is driving now in the red zone. There's the snap. Quarterback's back. He's looking. He's going to try to keep it himself. Heads up the middle of the field. Missed a couple of tackles there. Arm tackle is not going to get it done.
Nope.
And he's going to pitch it. He pitches it to a wide receiver who reverses field and heads up the middle. And he'll make something out of nothing. Really heads up play there by the quarterback to pitch that. And it's going to result in about a 9-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Timeout, and it's timeout Cougars. So as they head to the sidelines for a break, we'll take a break too. We'll be right back here with more Cougar football coverage on the Volunteer Times.
As every good coach knows how to put points on the board, our clients know that we are going to call the right plays.
At Linda Kilgore State Farm, we know our best defensive play is making sure you have the right coverage for what life can throw at you.
But we're great at offense too.
We fight hard to make sure you get the best rates and coverage in the market.
If you are after the team-winning touchdown, Linda Kilgore State Farm is a team to carry it to the end zone.
Making sure our clients know they are an important part of our team is our overall philosophy.
Go Cougars!
Welcome back, everybody, as Campbell County now trying to keep Halls out of the end zone for the third time tonight. Scores 14-7. Campbell County 7 points coming on an 82-yard bomb from Eli Lawson to Sam Sexton. Red Devils in tight. Campbell County's coverage is in tight. There's the handoff to the tailback. He's going to get to the second level and down to the 1 yard line. And it'll be first and goal from the, looks like about the half-yard line.
And something to keep an eye on, too, as we go throughout the game. During that timeout, Austin Jordan is now in the medical tent with that injury that we saw on that last play. And just see how that affects the special teams and defense.
And into the end zone. No. I think he got in, but the referees didn't see it. He snuck in, and the referees did not see it. They're not going to give him the score. It looked to me like he got his head in, and he was a good yard into the end zone. No touchdown called, and it will be 2nd and 1 from the 1 yard line. So Hall's going to line it up and do it again, and he's for sure in that time. 1:44 remaining in the first quarter. Your score now 20-7. Campbell County trailing Halls. PAT attempt is coming up. There's the hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. That'll make the score 21-7. 1:44 remaining in the first quarter. Campbell County's got to try to answer.
With a minute 44 remaining in the first half. The Devils lead the Cougars
21-7, Pat. 21-7. Let's give credit where credit's due. I know what you're all thinking. He's used to saying 0. But not tonight. It's a different offensive team tonight. Campbell County's going to put some points on the board. I hope Pyro brought enough fireworks for a second touchdown. There's the kick. It's a high one. It's going to be fielded at the 5 yard line. He's down to the 10, down to the 15, or he's going to be met by number 14 in the white jersey. Number 10, Max Bowshears on the return for the Cougars. So they'll take over from the 17 yard line. Lawson now out of the shotgun. He's going to roll out to his left, and he's got a man. It's Timmy Gibson, the speedster, down to the 21 yard line. That'll be a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Cougars. Clock still running down here on the first quarter. There's 52 seconds remaining. Man in motion is Timmy Gibson. There's the handoff. He's got a little bit of room on the outside. He will get down to just about enough for the first down, and he slides. We'll see what the referee signals. They do give him the first down, so the Cougars have moved the sticks. I'm not sure that, yeah, they'll have to get a play off here. The play clock says 13. The game clock says 29. Cougars do head up to the line of scrimmage. 3 wide receiver set. Graham in the backfield with Lawson. There's the snap. Lawson's going to keep it. Fakes a move up the middle, heads outside, and he's going to be ankle tackled out on the edge, and it'll be a loss of 3. It'll be second down, and that should take us into the second quarter. So the story of the game, Campbell County trails 21-7. Cougars able to put some points up on the board in the first quarter for only the second time this season on an 82-yard bomb from Eli Lawson to Sam Sexton. Halls has scored 3 times, but they've done it on really short field. They've started with the ball at the 30, at the 49, and just on the other side of midfield.
Yep.
And all 3 times they put the ball in the end zone. 12 minutes, fresh 12-minute clock is up. We're going to take a break here in between quarters, and we'll be right back with quarter number 2. 21-7. Cougars trailing the Red Devils.
Friday Night Football. It's all about comfort, family, and community. At Winder Furniture, we believe your home should feel just as welcoming as the big game. We have one of the best selections of furniture right here in stock, ready for immediate delivery. Sofas, recliners, dining tables, and a wide variety of mattresses, all ready for when you are. No waiting weeks or months. And when you shop with us, delivery is always fast, free, and we'll even haul away your old furniture or mattress at no extra charge. As a locally owned and operated business, we're proud to support our community because we live here too. Come see us at Winder Furniture today, where comfort is always in stock and service comes with a smile. We'll make your house feel like a home just in time for the next kickoff.
All right, folks, welcome back. It's quarter number 2. Campbell County now has the ball and driving. It is 2nd and 13. Lawson's going to roll out to his left. He's looking downfield, looking for Gibson. Gibson can't get open, and Lawson's going to be sacked. So he'll lose about 5 on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 20. Gibson running downfield with his arms in the air. I don't think he realized he was bracketed by 3 different defensive backs. Lawson pretty smart there to take the sack instead of giving up the ball. There's the snap, 4 wide receivers. Lawson's going to scramble. Launches one, and it's intercepted at the 30-yard line. The Red Devils will have great field position once again on their next offensive possession.
Yep.
It's a hard throw to make whenever you're running for your life back there. I think probably one thing that I see there that could be improved upon is Lawson, even though he's throwing on the run, to stop and step into the throw. Even if you're going to take a hit, it's better to get that throw off quick than to kind of loft it up there. And he pays the price for the decision. Now it is Red Devil football on the 29-yard line. Handoffs to the tailback. He's already at the second level. He got out of that backfield quick. Looks like he's going to pick up about six or seven on the play. 6, we'll say. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. 10:46 as we're just getting underway here in the second quarter. Your score 21-7. Campbell County trailing Halls. It's a cold one out here tonight. Everybody's bundled up. Quarterback's back, fires across the middle. He's got a man and a sliding catch. That'll be plenty for the first down and then some. Down to the 8-yard line.
The pass is complete.
Halls will have a 1st and goal from the 8.
The result of the play will be a Red Devil 1st and goal.
We've got a timeout on the field. It's timeout Campbell County. We'll take a break right alongside them and be right back here on the Volunteer Times coverage of Campbell County High School football.
Come on, babe, go with me, riding high, living free. Don't ask once and don't think twice, 'cause baby, I'm living the life. 'Cause baby, I'm living the life.
I gotta go shower.
It's laundry night.
Dishwasher needs to run.
And the hot water wars. A Renai tankless water heater gives you an endless supply of hot water for everything you need to do.
Powell Clinch Utility District is your natural gas provider. PCUD offers sales, service, and
All right, folks, here we are back on 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Halls has the ball, threatening to put some more points on the board. Campbell County needs to come up with a stop here if they want to keep the game close. 21-7 is your score. Halls with a 4 wide receiver set. Single back. Quarterback out of the shotgun. Campbell County showing pressure. They are going to fake the handoff and fire across the middle on the slant. It's caught, and the referee's signal touchdown. The receiver dunked the ball, or tried to dunk the ball over the goalpost, and the referee threw a flag. That'll be an unsportsmanlike conduct. That'll be enforced on the next kickoff. (27-7) is your score with a PAT coming up. Definitely unsportsmanlike as the referees are marking it down. His first one of the night. It was number 11, the wide receiver, that caught the touchdown pass. There's the kick. It's up. It is good. 28-7 your score with 10:08 remaining in the first half. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back with the next kickoff.
Hello guys, welcome to El Charro Mexican Grill here in La Follette, Tennessee.
cakes and boba tea and many other desserts.
All right, folks, we're back as Halls will be kicking off from their own 25-yard line. 15-yard penalty from the unsportsmanlike conduct by the Red Devils wide receiver. Now being enforced on the kickoff. Back to receive is Jordan and Gibson. There's the kick. It's a short one. It's going to fall on the 35-yard line. Gibson's looking backwards. He's going to pick it up right at the sideline. Couple juke moves. And he's going to push forward to the 35. That was a little close for my comfort. I can't believe he let them get that close before he finally picked it up. I think he was thinking, let's see if we can get it to roll out of bounds, which would have been a pretty heads-up play. It would have been a 10-yard penalty on the illegal procedure. So instead of 10, they get 5 on the return, and the Cougars will have the ball at the 35. 28-7 is your score. Campbell County going to try to put up another 7 on this drive here. Trips left. Graham out in motion. Lawson's going to try to keep it himself, and my goodness, the defensive end got in there quick.
It will be second down.
Like the idea on the play call, Lawson's just got to know to tuck his head and take off. He doesn't really have time to look and wait for those blocks to develop. The whole point of moving Graham out into the flats on the left-hand side is to get the defense going that way, catch him off guard. A little bit too slow developing, and Campbell County loses about 3 on the play. It'll be second down and 13. Graham again in motion. Lawson's looking. He's got Sexton on the tunnel screen. Sexton's got some room. He's heading outside. He's down to the 45-yard line. And that'll get him close. That'll be third and manageable.
We'll bring up third down.
Pretty slick play call there from OC Mark Romero. 8:47 remaining in the first half. 28-7 is your score. Campbell County trailing Halls.
There's a marker on the play.
We've got a flag on the play. No, timeout. Timeout, Red Devils.
Correction, timeout on the field.
So 3rd and 6 coming up when we come back from this timeout here on the Volunteer Times coverage of Campbell County High School football.
The Royal Pool Room, located in downtown La Follette, has been a treasure in our community since 1933. Locals agree that no one can serve up breakfast and lunch quite like the Royal Pool Room. For decades, folks have come from miles around to experience the legendary Pool Room hot dog, alongside another local favorite in the Royal Burger. You'll come for the great food, but you'll return for the hometown culture, the vintage atmosphere, and most of all, our charming locals. And while you're there, of course, a game of pool. What better way to enjoy Cougar football this year while casting the Volunteer Time stream to your big screen TV than enjoying it with a sack full of Pool Room hot dogs? And when the temperatures begin to drop this fall, it'll be even better, topped off with that fabulous chili. Call in ahead for a quick pickup before kickoff. Life is good. Celebrate the little things here at the Royal Pool Room, downtown La Follette.
All right, folks, we are back. It's 3rd and 6. Campbell County now trying to keep the drive alive. On the heels of senior quarterback Eli Lawson, now in the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set. Graham, the lone back, in the backfield with Lawson. Lawson's looking, he's going to scramble right, throws it up, and it's going to fall to the turf, incomplete. That's going to be 4th down. Pat's just not on his game tonight, and I see the punt team making their way onto the field. Tyler Kettlehake will try to get off a better punt than his first punt of the night.
It is 4th down. Kettlehake to punt for the Cougars.
And we've got another timeout on the field. That'll be the Cougars' final timeout of the half.
Yeah, it looks like not everybody on the punt team made it out there. They were missing half the front line.
So a little bit of offensive fireworks early in the game, but not much doing since then. Campbell County struggling to move the ball. Now they've got all the personnel that they need for the punt team. Watch number 0 here. He's the wide receiver that's been just bowling over folks whenever he's got the ball in his hands. He's back. They've got him up short, though. Judging by Kettlehake's last punt, that's probably a good call, but Kettlehake's got a leg, and there he goes, line drive. And it's going to go back to the 30. It's going to be fielded at the 28. And he makes a little juke move, heads towards the sideline, breaks a tackle or two, and he'll be out around the 48-yard line, and the Red Devils will take over there, just inside their own territory. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Campbell County trailing 28-7. Now, if Halls does score on this drive and Campbell County is unable to answer, we will have the mercy clock for the second half. Tailback heads up the middle, then makes a spin move to the outside. He's down to the 50, down to the 40. One man to beat. He's going to head out of bounds at around the 26-yard line. Generous spot there down to the 25, and Halls has a first down.
Daniel on the carry. We'll bring up a Red Devil first down.
Quarterback now out of the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to the tailback. No, he fakes it. Heads out to the wide receiver, passes it out to the wide receiver. It is going to be caught, and he'll fall forward. He'll have just enough for a first down.
Yep.
And the Red Devils are now in the red zone.
First down.
Halls looked like they were going to run the same play. There's a flag on the play. Offsides, Campbell County. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 5 from the 10-yard line, 9-yard line.
And especially in the red zone, we can't make mistakes like that and give them extra yardage.
Snap discipline has not been a forte of this team as the quarterback throws it out to the sideline. Receiver's going to make a couple tackles, break a couple or make a couple moves and break a couple tackles, and he'll be into the end zone. Halls has another score on the board. So, correction to my early statement about the mercy clock. It does have to be a 30-point lead, not just score 30. So it's got to be a 30-point lead. So Campbell County's still out of reach of the mercy clock for now. They're going to have to put some points on the board on this next drive, or at least keep Halls out of the end zone for the remainder of the half. There's the kick. It's blocked. No good. So the score 34-7 with 6:53 remaining in the first half. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back here on the Volunteer Times.
It's game time. When it comes to buying or selling a home, you need a team that knows how to call the right plays.
At Alco Builders and Realty, we're ready to tackle the market.
Our team will help you protect your investment and score big.
From kickoff to closing, we're here to guide you every step of the way.
At Alco Builders and Realty, we know how to move the ball down the field.
And help you score your perfect real estate deal.
Go Cougars!
All right, folks, we're back. 34-7 is your score. Campbell County trailing Halls. 6:53 remaining in the first half. Halls set now to kick off after the blocked PAT attempt by the Cougars. There's the kick. It's a nice one. Back to the 10-yard line. It's going to be fielded by Timmy Gibson. Gibson swallowed up at the 25-yard line. No help from the block game. And it'll be first down Cougars at their own 25.
And that seemed to be most kick returns for us, I've noticed, throughout the year, especially tonight. It's just a lot of missed blocking assignments. It seems like the opponent ends up down there very quickly, and it's for keeping us from being able to make a move and get yards.
And it's the same story on the offensive side of things. The blocking just hasn't been there in the trenches. Lawson's running for his life back there in the backfield. It has resulted in a few sacks and an interception. Man in motion. It's Gibson. He's got it. Breaks through the line, and he'll head out of bounds. Shoved out a little bit late there, but no flag. Down to the 35-yard line, and Timmy Gibson's got the Cougars a first down. The game clock's not running for some reason. The referees haven't caught it yet. I guess they're going to run it on the snap. There's the handoff. And the clock's still not running. Now it is.
On the carry. It is second down.
Braden Graham takes the handoff there. He'll lose 2 yards on that play. It'll be second down and 12 for the Cougars. Devils bringing pressure. Lawson's going to step into the pocket. He scrambles out, fires downfield. It's going to be picked off. My goodness. You could see that one coming a mile away. It was underthrown, intercepted, and out to the. There's a flag. He returned it to the 45.
And one over there.
2 flags on the play. holding on Campbell County. It's going to be declined. And I'm thinking illegal block on Halls. That's going to move him back 10. I think the interception's going to hold.
Mm-hmm.
So the Red Devils with the interception return up to the Cougars 45. After the 10-yard penalty, will start with the ball on their own 45. .5:32 remaining in the first half. And there's a flag on the play. It's going to be offsides, Campbell County. So the Red Devils will get 5 of that back. And they'll take over on the 50-yard line now, 1st and 5. Quarterback back to pass, but we got another marker on the play. We got an illegal procedure, it looks like, from the Red Devils. So the 5 yards will be taken away.
Yep.
False start against the Devils.
And it'll be 1st and 10 again from the Red Devils' 45-yard line. Timmy Gibson checking into the game at defensive back now. Kai Depew coming off the field. Fakes the handoff and throws it out to the flanker, who's got a lot of room and one man to beat. And he'll be shoved out of bounds at the 26-yard line. No, the 24. That is a terrible spot.
Buccaneers takes the receiver out of bounds. The result of the play will be Devils. 1st down.
Folks, stick around for halftime. We'll have a performance from the band. I believe we'll have performances from both bands.
Yep.
Quarterback back to pass, looking. Doesn't find anything he likes. He's going to keep it himself. And he will be down to the 15-yard line. Brought down by number 67, Colton Cup. Pretty good play by Cup there, coming all the way across the field. 4:55 remaining in the first half. If you're just joining us, the score is 34-7, Campbell County trailing Halls. Quarterback's going to pass out into the flats again. He's got his tailback. Tailback's going to evade the tackle and head into the end zone. And now we will have a mercy clock on for the second half if Campbell County's unable to answer with the score here.
Yep.
PAT coming. The kick is up. The kick is good. 41-7, folks. 4:22 remaining in the first half. Death by 1,000 cuts here for the Cougars tonight. Started off great. The first couple of series, they looked really good. Looked like they were going to be able to keep the ball game close, but Halls just has too much on offense for the Cougars and defense for that matter. They were able to shut down the Cougar offense as well. And thus we have our score, 41-7. Campbell County, to keep the mercy clock from starting in the second half, is going to have to score on this drive. There's the kick. It's a line drive down to the 20-yard line. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be an illegal procedure. And the Cougars will start with the ball on the 25-yard line. I'm sorry, the 35-yard line. Field goal won't do it for the Cougars to keep the mercy clock turned off for the second half. They're going to have to put one in the end zone. Sam Sexton and Timmy Gibson are now at the top of your screen. Austin Jordan and Kevin Moore at the bottom of your screen. They're going to hand it off to Graham. Graham will pick up about 3 on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
You know, and that's the thing for the Cougars. I mean, so far the first half hasn't been pretty. But to really give yourself a chance in the second half, you really need to go down and score here to keep from that clock just eating away in the second half.
And they're going to hand it off to Graham, who's stuffed as soon as he gets the ball. I mean, he just got his arms wrapped around it, and the defensive end was in his face. That'll be a loss of about 3 on the play. Well, yeah, 3. It'll be 3rd and 11 now for the Cougars. 3:26 remaining in the half, and at this point, Campbell County just fighting the mercy clock. Hall's bringing pressure. Lawson's going to scramble. He's out to the left. Looking. There's a flag right in the area of holding.
Quarterback Cchs will bring up 4th down.
Sure enough, it is holding Campbell County. It'll be a 10-yard penalty. And it's decision time for Halls. We'll see what they're going to do. Are they going to take the penalty and the 10 yards, or are they going to defer for 4th down and 11? They are going to defer, so it's 4th down, and Campbell County will punt as Tyler Kettlehake makes his way onto the field. There's the kick. End over end. It's going to be muffed.
Ball's loose. Ball's loose.
Ball's loose in Campbell County. Oh, looks like they got no. It is going to be recovered by Halls.
So close.
Cougars almost catch a break there. Caleb Rayner, the one who almost recovered it. 2:44 remaining in the half. Halls will take over on offense. Red Devils now out of the shotgun. There's a handoff to the tailback. He's got some room up the middle. He'll pick up about 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 1 with 2:26 remaining in the first half. Quarterback back to pass. He's going to fire deep down the left sideline to a wide open wide receiver. And it'll be another Red Devil touchdown. .154 remaining in the first half. 47-7 is your score. Here's the PAT. There's the hold. The kick is up. The kick is good, and it'll be 48-7.
Oh, no good.
Oh, he missed it wide left. Excuse me. It is no good. 47-7 will be your score. Here's the kick. And it's back to Timmy Gibson. It's Gibson and no help from the blockers. He'll be brought down at the 20-yard line. .146 remaining in the first half. 47-7 is your score. Campbell County now with the ball at the 21-yard line. It's 1st and 10. 4 wide receivers set for Lawson. There's the snap. Lawson's going to be rushed, and he gets a pass off to Graham. Graham's down the sideline. He's got a lot of room. And he will collide with a couple of Red Devils down at the 50-yard line. Big play there from the Cougars.
First down.
It's first down from the 50, 1:37 remaining in the first half. Campbell County can't get the mercy clock to be shut off for the second half with this score, but they can set themselves up to shut it off in the second half. If they do score and then score again on their opening drive of quarter number 3. Four wide receivers now. Lawson's going to roll out to his left. And he fires. He's got a man.
Another one.
That's Timmy Gibson.
Oh.
Gibson's down to the 20. So the flanker release out of the backfield has worked for him on 2 different plays. Once to the right, once to the left, and the Cougars are in the red zone. Halls refuses to let the pressure off of the quarterback, and Coach Mark Romero is making him pay for it as Lawson's back looking. He's going to make a move and hit his running back in the back. Smart play there by Lawson to hit the wide receiver, or to hit the running back in the back. Yep. It puts a receiver in the area of the ball, so it's not an intentional grounding. And I guess he was outside of the tackle box anyways. It probably wouldn't have been, but nonetheless, heads up play there by the quarterback. 59 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Campbell County now in the red zone, trying to put some more points on the board. Lawson rolling out to his left, looking. Oh. He's going to just get rid of it. Yeah. It's going to end up in somebody's truck bed over there by the field house. And we've got 3rd and 10 now, folks. 52 seconds remaining in the first half. Lawson once again in trouble, and he's going to be sacked. Big loss there for the Cougars. Lawson a little slow to get up. Looks like he's going to be okay. And it's timeout Halls. Paxton Wormsley, the place kicker for the Cougars. They are going to bring the field goal unit out. Again, folks, if he hits, it'll be a 40-yard field goal. There's the snap, the hold. The kick is up. It's not going to have enough. Looks like it was tipped, and they're going to try to return it. Halls is going to try to return it, and he's got it. He's heading down the sideline. Wormsley's going to try to get him. He can't get him. He ducks Wormsley. He's down to the 40, down to the 30, and a kick 6 from the Halls Red Devils as we have 18 seconds remaining in the half. The score as we head into the locker room will be 53-7. Timeout Halls. I've just been notified we're changing the camera battery as we head to a quick timeout from Halls. We'll go to a quick commercial break and we'll be back for the PAT. 53-7 is your score. 18 seconds remaining in the first half.
Friday Night Football. It's all about comfort, family, and community. At Winter Furniture, we believe your home should feel just as welcoming as the big game. We have one of the best selections of furniture right here in stock, ready for immediate delivery. Sofas, recliners, dining tables, and a wide variety of mattresses, all ready for when you are. No waiting weeks or months. And when you shop with us, delivery is always fast, free, and we'll even haul away your old furniture or mattress at no extra charge. As a locally owned and operated business, we're proud to support our community because we live here too. Come see us at Winter Furniture today, where comfort is always in stock and service comes with a smile. We'll make your house feel like a home just in time for the next kickoff.
All right, folks, we're back as the PAT unit is now on the field, set up. 53-7 is your score. There's the hold. The kick is up. The kick is good this time. 18 seconds remaining. Kimball County will get one chance at a return and maybe a play or two. It's 54-7, so we will have a mercy clock in the second half.
Yep.
Pity clock, mercy clock, it's all the same thing. Cougars will remain perfect on the year in games with the mercy clock.
Yep.
Gibson and Bo Shear is back deep to receive for the Cougars. There's the kick. They're going to kick it to Bo Shears. Bo Shears is going to field it at the 15. He's down to the 20, up to the 25. Makes a little move up the middle, down to the 30, and he's going to fall forward to about the 34-yard line, and Campbell County will have 8 seconds to run a play.
And the Cougars will take over 1st and 10.
Sam Sexton's going to head to the top of your screen there, folks. He's the lone wide receiver out there on an island by himself. You've got Gibson, Bo Shears, and Jack Sexton Jack Sexton's going to catch it on the tunnel screen. Jack Sexton's going to head towards the sideline, and not much doing there. He will pick up about 3 yards. It'll be the end of the half. I don't think they're going to get another play off, and they're not. They're going to head into the locker room with your score, 54-7, and adjustments for the second half. Coach?
Biggest thing is you got to clean up the offense. Feel like there's been a lot of penalties. I mean, there's been, a few picks. So the biggest thing is just cleaning that up, and then defensively, you just got to play aggressive football. Again, penalties, I feel like on both sides of the ball has killed us all night. Field position, we got to do a better job on our kick returns, getting good blocks, opening up seams, and giving that offense a chance to, actually move the ball down the field instead of backed up in their own end zone.
And at this point, 54-7, the game's pretty much out of reach, but you can play a second half of football to try to win in half number 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's, I'm not one to preach about moral victories, but if you can outscore them in half number 2, that's something to carry forward into the next game versus William Blunt and say, hey, look, we lost 54-7 in the first half, but the second half we were able to take care of the Halls Red Devils. And so maybe some adjustments there, a little more disciplined football in terms of not having as many penalties. I think offensively there's sparks of something that looks like a really good offense, and then they kind of take a step back. Defensively though, that 3-4 is just not cutting it against the run. Maybe they're going to have to scheme something up for that run game that the Red Devils are putting on them. Stick around, folks. We got band performances from both Halls and Campbell County, and we'll be back for half number 2 here on the Volunteer Times.
assistance from Annie Hutchinson, Austin Taylor, and Kaylee Hobby. Band staff includes Alex Leffler, Ella Kimbo, Jill Wright, Madeline Bowman, Matt Weir, Olivia DeMarcus, Reagan Bride, and Stephanie Hensman. The band captain is Carly Evers, woodwind captain Ella Wolf, brass captain Abby Satterfield. Color guard captains are Ella Miller and Katie Evans. The drum captains are Addie DeHart and Joe Nicholas Atkins. The loading and film crew captains are Jude DeVito and Katie Conley. Jackson Higgins is the operation crew captain, and the drum majors are Will Tyson, Caleb Perry, and Will Palmer. Majorettes are Audrey Goodwin, Ella Parker, and soloists are Abby Satterfield on trumpet, and color guard soloist Ellie Miller. The Hall's indoor percussion ensemble has been a regional finalist for the WGI Indianapolis Regionals the past 2 years, and the 2025 East Tennessee Performing Arts Association Open Class Champion. The Hall's High School Band is a consistent Tennessee Bandmaster Sweepstakes Award recipient for their superior performances in marching band and symphonic band. Please welcome the Hall's High School Marching Band.
She's dead serious. She'll do it. I know she will. So me and Pat's been watching the phones to see if we get this. So how have you been?
Well, I was sitting over there and I was like, I know I'm going to move over one more. I said, I can get those headsets already.
I thought that was going to be cold.
It is getting
All right, folks, we are back here on the Volunteer Times after two phenomenal performances from two award-winning bands, Hall's Red Devil Band and, of course, your Campbell County High School Cougar Marching Band. We got about 15 seconds to go until the halftime clock expires, and we'll be ready for half number 2. If you're just joining us, Campbell County is trailing Halls 54-7. I'd say the first few series of football didn't look like a 54-7 ball game, but Halls just kind of ran away with it, and so we will have a mercy clock in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not familiar with how a mercy clock works, the only time the clock will stop in half number 2 is for injuries and timeouts. It'll be a quick one, so stick with us, folks. We've got more football action coming up here in just a minute.
Yeah.
Campbell County will be kicking off to start the second half as they received the opening kickoff of the ball game. Highlight of tonight's ball game so far, an 82-yard bomb from Eli Lawson to Sam Sexton for a touchdown.
And here we go.
And there's the kick. It is going down to the 20-yard line. It's going to be returned up to the 30, up to the 35, to the 40. He's got a lane. He gets to the outside. He's going to break a tackle inside, make a spin move, head back to the middle of the field. Arm tackles all around, and he'll finally be rugby scrummed down around the 33-yard line of the Cougars. And Halls will start once again a drive with excellent field position. So the quarterback out of the shotgun. It's the backup quarterback. Hands off to his tailback. He's got a wide open lane down the sideline. There is a flag, but that, as of right now, will stand as a touchdown for the Red Devils. It's an illegal block by the Red Devils. It'll be a 10-yard penalty and repeat first down. So it'll be 1st and 20. Hand off again to the tailback. Breaks another tackle. Heads to the same side of the field as last time. And he is running to the end zone. It looks like he is in. Touchdown, Halls. Scoring record is in danger here tonight.
Yep.
We did check that at halftime. 72 is the most points ever allowed by a Cougar football team in program history. 60-7 your score now with the PAT coming up. No good is the PAT. Score will remain 60-7. And, Coach, it looks like we've got the second team in for Halls. That's a pretty talented running back there. In as a backup. He was not easy to bring down, and he was quick.
Oh, yeah. Halls all around. I mean, as we just saw it there on that drive, I mean, they got athletes and, they got players. And so for them, especially this second half, just getting them the reps to take over the reins at the end of the season. And it sure does look bright for Halls.
Here's the kickoff. It's going to go to Gibson. Gibson's going to field it at the 15. He's up to the 20, makes a juke to the outside, down to the 30, 35, and he'll go out of bounds just past the 35-yard line at the 37, and the Cougars will have the ball on offense.
And it's a point to make right here. I think that's the best field position on a kick return that we've had tonight.
Four wide receivers set for the Cougars. Lawson out of the shotgun. He's got Graham in the backfield with him. He's going to send Gibson in motion. Hands it to Gibson. Gibson looking for room outside, and he is dragged down in the backfield, slung down by his jersey. And it's going to be a loss of about 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 14. There's the snap. Lawson's back looking. He's going to try to dump it to his running back. He does have a complete pass. It'll be good for about 4 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 10. There's the snap. Devils bringing pressure. Lawson's going to roll out to his right, looking downfield. He's going to throw it to the sideline. It's going to be caught. That was Sam Sexton on the reception. We've got a Cougar first down, folks, down to the 45-yard line of the Red Devils. And the handoff's to Graham. Graham with a little bit of room, heading to the outside.
There he goes.
Down to the 30, to 25. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Referee says 23. It'll be first down, Cougars again. Oh, we've got a flag on the play. Holding, Campbell County. Game clock reads 4:56 remaining in the third quarter. Remember, it is a running clock. Already almost 8 minutes has ticked off. 60-7 is your score. Campbell County trailing the Red Devils from Halls.
You know, we talked about it pregame, talked about it at, right at the half, but the penalties have really been a problem for us, not only in this game, all season long. And, I mean, it really hurts us on a play like that where we get some momentum, we get a bunch of yards, we get a first down, and then there's yellow flag on the field.
Can't have anything nice. There's the snap. Lawson's back looking. He's going to fire to Sexton. Sexton catches the ball on the ground for about a 4-yard pickup. It'll be second down. Second and 12. .328 remaining in the third quarter, first quarter of the second half. Lawson's back looking, he fires. He's got Sexton again. Sexton makes a little move to the outside, and he'll be tackled by a host of Red Devils.
We'll bring up third down.
Picks up a few on that one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Lawson's going to roll out to his right, fires. He's got Gibson. Gibson makes the catch, and that'll be good for a Cougar first down to the 32-yard line. Cougars on the drive.
First down.
Lawson's going to hand it off to Graham. Graham finds a little gap up in the middle and picks up about 4.
We'll bring up second down.
Second down and 6 now for the Cougars. 1:39 remaining in the third quarter. Lawson's back. He's going to hit his tailback on the shovel pass. Kind of a slip screen play there. That was Graham. Graham's got it down almost good enough for a first down. It'll be 3rd and short.
It will bring up 3rd down.
44 seconds remaining on the third quarter clock. Cougars trying to keep the drive alive here on this play. It's been their most successful drive so far. Lawson's going to keep it himself. He heads to the outside. Fighting. Will he have enough? Looks like he's going to be just short.
It brings up 4th down.
It's going to be 4th and a yard.
This time we would like to recognize their Cougar cheerleader.
That'll do it for the third quarter as the Cougars walk over to the sideline. And we'll go to one more commercial break here before the fourth quarter starts here on the Volunteer Times coverage of Campbell County High School football. Your score, 60-7. Campbell County trails Halls.
Katie Forsyth, Macy Dupee, and Bailey Goins. Her sophomores, Alexis Bunch, Julie Johnson, Lauren Freeman, and Lily Thomas. Her juniors, Eden Reese, Kaylin Braden, and Cindy Carr. And their lone senior, Sophia DeMont.
So cancel that order on the commercial break. I didn't realize we had the cheerleader announcements going on there. Introductions to the Cougar cheerleading squad. They've done a great job all season. It's always fun watching them flip-flop around down there on the mat and throw each other up in the air. Something I could never do.
Fourth and short.
So 4th and short here for the Cougars. They're going to try to hand it off up the middle. Braden Graham bowls his way down across the 20. They've got another first down. We're in the fourth quarter, folks. Mercy clock is in effect. 11:53 remaining in the ball game. Your score 60-7. Campbell County taking a thumping here from the Halls Red Devils, but showing some life here in the fourth quarter as they're able to drive the ball pretty well. Seeing some younger faces come in for the Cougars. Jack Sexton, younger brother of Sam Sexton, the wide receiver who caught the 82-yard bomb, the touchdown in the first quarter. Loss of one, well, about 2 on that play. It's going to be 2nd down and 12. Lawson's back looking. He's going to fire one into the end zone for Sexton. And Sexton's got it. Sam Sexton, touchdown number 2 on the night. Sending up the Rockets. Touchdown Cougars. .10:18 remaining in the ball game. Your score now 60-13. PAT attempt coming up. Paxton Wormsley doing the kick-in duties for the Cougars tonight. There's the snap, the hold, the kick is up. The kick is no good. Missed it wide left. So the score will remain 60-13. 9:38 remaining in the ball game.
Back to this time, let us thank our all-in sponsors. Alco Builders and Realty, Ellison Supply, Volunteer Preaching, Pyro Shows, Campbell County Sheriff Wayne Barton, Community Health of East Tennessee, La Follette Utilities, Grace Rehab, Allstate Agent Casey Allen, Exterior Home Solutions, Forest Lake Insurance, Lindsay's Carpet and Paint Center, The Great Deerfield, Bill Snodgrass, and Coupe Bank of the South. Cougar fans, WLAF your host of the Trade Post, weekday morning at 8.
And there's the kickoff. It's a short one down to the 25-yard line. It's going to be fielded by the return man. Return man's going to head to the sideline and up the sideline, and he'll pick up another 10, 15 yards there. He'll be taken out of bounds at the 49-yard line of the Red Devils, and that's where the Cougars will try to shut down this Red Devil offensive attack that's been so effective tonight. So, Coach, let's talk a little bit about the La Follette Owls football season.
Okay.
How did we fare this year? Is the season's over?
Yep.
So the last ball game was played this week.
Yeah, we championships are next Saturday. So, and I know in our division it's Huntsville and Cherokee. Cherokee, I know, knocked off Jacksboro on Thursday, and I think they are undefeated. So I think they're the favorite to win the championship here on the 1st. But, you know, all in all, it was an okay year. I mean, we had our ups and downs. Didn't win as many games as we wanted to, but, you know, we had a great group of kids, 33 of them. You know, they showed up every day. They worked hard. Got several young guys, about 12 to 14 sixth graders made up that squad. So, you know, we had some sixth graders even start, so there's a lot of, you know, there's a bright future, and we'll just get back at it and kind of keep going, you know.
I know we saw some pretty good athletes on your squad. How about the younger crop, you know, that they're going to be 7th and 8th graders next year? Is future look bright for Owl football?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, and that's the thing, too. We also got some great 8th graders that's hopefully going to be playing up here next year, and we'll, you know, I'll be able to brag on them as we call the game. But, yeah, I mean, we have quite a few. Like I said, 6th graders was our biggest class out of all three, which really, you know, makes us hopeful for the future. And like I said, I mean, we had several that ended up starting, you know, a bunch of them that got to play game time reps. You know, going into next year, it's just about, you know, getting back at it, you know, getting hard, you know, pushing hard in the weight room, and then going out there and playing some football. So I know at least me and the rest of the coaches and, you know, the admin and things like that, we're excited for what we got and what we're going to look like going into the 2026 season.
Sounds great. We're all excited for next football season. I know the the athletes, my daughter is a cheerleader at Jacksboro Elementary, and so we've watched a lot of basketball, and we've seen all of the 5th and 6th graders the 4th and 5th graders that play basketball at the elementary level that are going to be coming up next year, and they've got some athletes, some really impressive athletes. So it's a new crop of talent coming into the middle school arena too, and I think it's going to make for some really good competition.
Oh, I agree, and that's the thing we talked about going into this year. About 12 to 14 6th graders. That's the most I've had on a team, and I just finished year number 6. So I mean, we definitely got some, not only athlete, but great kids, respectful kids that there's no really quit in them, and they're just ready to get back after it. So like I said, I'm excited to see not only football, being the athletic director, I get to watch and interact with all the kids, and as we gear up for even basketball, I'm excited to see how the athletes do and how we do overall moving forwards. Because like I said, I mean, we've done a lot of things, and give credit to the, Piercy, Dr. Marlowe, the admins. We've done a lot over the past few years to really change the culture, move it in the right direction, and I think there's a lot of great things happening.
So we had a Cougar player shaking up on the field. Some of the younger faces are in for both sides now. It looks like about the third and fourth string folks in for Halls. 5:31 remaining in the ball game. Some underclassmen in for the Cougars as well. Everybody letting the younger folks get some work in. Fumbled snap by the quarterback. He's running for his life. And he reverses field. He's got a wide receiver open. It's going to be caught. And he'll be tackled down around the 7-yard line. It'll be 6-yard line, It'll be 1st and goal, Red Devils. 60-13 is your score. 4:55 remaining in the ballgame.
You're talking about your daughter cheering. Are you all cheering in the tournament next week? The elementary tournament? Okay,
yeah,
because
we'll
I know
be
we're
there.
hosting that, so we're excited to, go ahead and get that 3 days in of.
Hey, listen, I've got to say I'm impressed with elementary school basketball. We go to watch my daughter cheer, but I've become so invested in the boys and girls, the Jacksboro boys and girls basketball teams. Both programs are phenomenal, top notch. Jacksboro boys haven't only lost one game all season, and the girls are still undefeated.
Oh wow!
And so I've seen some really rowdy games. And elementary school parents get really excited about elementary school basketball.
I've definitely heard it can get pretty intense at those elementary games. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we're fortunate enough this year to be able to host that at our place next week. Like I said, after not only changing the culture, we've upgraded. We got a new sound system up in there. We've done a lot of tweaking and remodeling. So, like I said, we're excited to bring in, future, not only Cougars, but, future Owls and everything else, and kind of see what we got going on at La Follette. So we're real
Another
pumped
bad
about it.
Snap there from the Red Devils, and it's going to be intercepted.
Oh.
No, they're going to say incomplete. 3:33 remaining in the ball game. And hopefully next season we'll have a Jacksboro gym. Jacksboro Elementary gym.
Yeah.
That project's been underway for a while, and it's had its setbacks, but hopefully they'll have everything squared away for next basketball season. I would imagine that's where the tournaments will be hosted next year if they get it up and going. There's a handoff. Tailback's going to take it around the end and into the end zone. 66-13 your new score. 2:50 remaining in the ball game. Clock continues to run as the mercy clock is in effect. Yeah, with a short clock left, it'll be likely that scoring record's going to be safe.
Yep.
For tonight. I can't see another one. It is possible. It is possible.
And now that you just said it.
Now that I said it, I may have jinxed it. We may have a record here tonight. PAT incoming. Clock continues to run. 2:10 remaining. There's the kick. It is up and off the upright. So with one more score, Halls can tie the record for most points scored against the Campbell County football team. And if they were able to get the PAT on that one, it will break the record at 73.
Yep.
Clock does stop after scores. You almost wish it would just keep running, you know. You don't want to be the team that allowed the most points in program history for sure. And here's the kickoff. It's a pretty good one. And, Gibson's going to muff it on the return, but he picks it up and makes a couple moves, heads to the outside, walks a tightrope down the sideline, and he'll be out around the 40-yard line. Campbell County's got about a minute 45 to try to put another 7 on the board. Shout out to all the fans that are still in the stadium. It's a cold one, and when your team's losing by 53,
I was about to say, I think
it takes a lot of loyalty to stay out here in this cold weather.
My watch says we're currently at 47 degrees.
Student section still rocking down here on America night. Everybody decked out in American flag. Man in motion for the Cougars. There's the snap. Throws one over the middle, and it looks like as he got hit, kind of messed up the trajectory of his throw. He throws it into the turf at the foot of the receiver. And 40 seconds remaining. I don't think they're going to get another play off tonight. They might. Looks like they're going to rush one in. They're going to try to run one more play here. 28 seconds remaining. (17) 16. He does get the snap off, and he's going to be sacked.
Quarterback is sacked.
Hit from the back. And that should do it for tonight. I don't think they're going to run another one. Risk getting somebody hurt. Your final score tonight, folks. Campbell County 13, Halls 66. The scoring record stays intact. Campbell County's got a lot to work on if they want to try to make it a close ball game against William Blunt, who we heard in the press box has a really outstanding quarterback.
Yep.
So a lot of things to fix before next week. We'll be back here at home for that ball game, and that'll be the last regular season ball game of the season. Yep. The last ball game of the season.
Yeah.
There's no there's no postseason for the Cougars this year.
Nope.
So once again, thank you to everybody at home who tuned in tonight. 66-13, your final. You've been listening to the Volunteer Times coverage of Campbell County High School football. You guys be safe getting home tonight.